Hello? Hello? All right, so this is how we do a quick research paper, doing the research, writing out what we need, everything from start to finish in hopefully like 15 to 20 minutes so that it's not super stressful and I'm set up to write this paper. So I am going to use a paper I have to write this week for this example, just because it's convenient. Might as well knock out two birds with one stone, okay? All right, so here I have my assignment for the week, okay? And it's a lot of information. Here's my actual assignment, okay? This is everything I need. I need to make a pamphlet. I need to talk about healthy communication. Don't know anything about that. I need to talk about parent-child, partner, step-parent, stepchild, healthy communication. I don't know anything about any of this. So I'm going in blind. So that means I need to go find some articles. I need to learn about healthy communication. This one is focused on families. So I'm going to look at healthy communication in families. All right, here we go. So the very first thing I do before I even start my research is I get my template going for my actual paper. So I'm going to open up Microsoft Word here, and I'm going to take a paper that I had written previously for this class, and I'm going to use that template as the basis for my actual paper that I'm going to be working on. So I'm going to browse. Notice that I'm using my OneDrive. Okay, I also am using this so you guys can see OneDrive. In here, here's everything for teaching. Here's everything I need for a PhD. So here's all of my PhD classes, for example, okay? All of my papers that I write, I save them to my OneDrive and I title them inside the class. Right now I'm in family. So I'm going to open up family. I'm going to take the last paper I wrote for that and I'm going to open this one. Then the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to save as. So I'm going to file, save a copy, and now I want to save it as my new file. So this is paper number 8 of this 12-week class. So now I'm saving it as 8. Okay, so now I have a nice new saved copy that's not going to get rid of my old one. Okay, so now I'm going to half my screen. Half. I'm going to take this one and half it. Okay, so this title of this assignment is whatever it is. Prepare a pamphlet on healthy communication techniques. So now all I'm going to do is just take my template and it says prepare a pamphlet on healthy communication techniques. Okay, so now I'm just going to change the date. This was the 13th, which means it's going to be due on the 20th. So now my date is changed. Now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to take my title and I'm going to change it again. I could just copy and paste. That would probably be easier. Prepare a pamphlet on healthy communication techniques. Okay, now now every single paper I write looks like this. Headings, subheadings, okay? So the very first thing I'm going to do is and I always start out papers as the purpose of this paper is to examine, the purpose of this assignment is to examine, whatever it is. Now I'm going to delete out everything I wrote already, okay? This I'm going to change the discussion because it's usually introduction, discussion, conclusion. Now I'm going to get rid of everything I have. All of my old body paragraphs, I'm ripping all this out. Okay, ripping out my additional resources. Okay, now I'm ripping out my conclusion. Ripping out everything. Okay, now I'm just gonna have a blank template. And then here's all my references. I'm gonna get rid of all these because those are old references. And then now I'm gonna clean up my paper. Now you guys see I have a headings. Now I have a nice outline going, okay? Now I'm going to look at the actual assignment and now I'm going to start writing. Before I even start my research, I want to write out the assignment. So I'm going to write the purpose of this because I'm making a pamphlet. So the purpose of this pamphlet is to examine healthy, I'm restating the title, healthy communication techniques. And then I do this. Specifically, this pamphlet examined this pamphlet examined, that's fine. Now I want to state all of this because this is what I want. So if you need a 3-body paragraph, you would put it in right here, your 3 points. Me, I need these points. So specifically this pamphlet, and now I'm going to restate all these points right here. So I need to say this pamphlet defines healthy communication. Then I'm going to state this. just gonna copy it straight up, exactly what it says. Illustrate problem areas in communication by presenting at. That's it. So illustrate problems areas in communication regarding parent, child, partner, and step parent, step child communication. Then this next part says this: identify techniques and conclude. So I'm going to write furthermore, which is a great way to say this. This pamphlet identifies techniques and strategies to avert these problems, areas, and maintain concludes with a brief list of where to access services. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to clean up my errors after I've written my sentence because I don't want to stop mid-sentence. So now look, these are all the points I have to cover, so watch this. So now I'm going to copy all of this. Now I'm going to put this into my discussion. I'm going to go left. I'm going to control V it. I'm going to put this all in bold. Okay? Now I'm going to make my subheadings. My first one, is going to be healthy communication defined. Now my next one problem areas of communication regarding that. Dyad relationships, another way to say it. And then this one. Strategies to avert these problem areas. My conclusion, this. So now I'm going to okay. So now I have an outline for a paper. So now here's what I need to go through and do. So you see this? Headings, main ones. Okay. Subheadings, right here. These are all subheadings. This is what I need to do. And then when I go down here to type, I'm going to go like this, and I'm not, and it's not bold, and so now I'm going to fill in each one of these areas basically. So those are the questions I need to answer for my paper. Now I know what I need for my research. So for you, you need to define what your three main, body paragraph points are or whatever. And you would write it here. Specifically, this paper analyzes, examines, and then you write your 3 points. Then copy and paste those 3 points down here, and you have yourself subheadings. Okay, so now that we have all of this set, now we can do our research. The first thing we need to do is we need to find out the definition of healthy communication. So then you guys will then go into your library, wherever you guys have access to the library, no matter, because I teach at several schools. This is for Edison State, Clark, whatever it might be, Southern State, Felbury, whoever's writing papers. It's just a general way to approach stuff. So now I need to look up healthy communication, definition or define maybe, or just maybe healthy communication. Let's just see what comes up when I look up healthy communication. And maybe I need to make that more specific, like healthy communication in families. So this is going to open up into EBSCOhost. It depends on what you guys used to use. I really want, since I'm in a family class, I'm going to go ahead and write healthy communication in the family. Just because I want some family research, but it could be like in a job, healthy communication, industrial organizational psychology, whatever it might be. But I need some information. this is not giving me what I want. So at first it's going to be weird. You got to start fishing and find articles that you need to do. So this is all in skills and leadership. So I need something in families. Families with children, any of these maybe. I'm just going to do general families and see if that works out better than family. Because sometimes just a little bit of a thing. Oh yeah, and then I also want to fix this by looking at only scholarly peer-reviewed journals. This will give me just articles and not all those videos. So here we go. Impacts of parent-child communication on mental health and suicide. That's something I could use. So now I'm going to right-click this. I'm going to open it and let it sit. So that's a good article. Promotion of healthy aging? No. Family experiences, first care psychosis? No. Social media, time with the family? No. So now I'm just going to fish through and just try to find something on communications. Communication in the family. Implication for healthy family relationship. That's something I want. So maybe if I look on the bottom of this, I could find a little bit better stuff. So now that I have two articles, let me just look at this article really quick and see if they have any good resources on the bottom of this article. Because when you start fishing, you might find that on the bottom of the articles where really great information is. So while that's loading, I'm just going to keep looking and see what else I can't find here. Okay. So, not what I want, not what I want. Ooh, what's that? Nope. Screen times, nope. Nope. None of this is really giving me what I want. So now I want to find a PDF. So again, if you guys find a good article, just look at the bottom of it and see if they have any good things. Then you guys can go back to your initial search box and just type in whatever you guys found. So again, as I've been going through, I've just tried a couple of things, communication in the family, family communication, whatever you can find. And turned out the communication in the family looks like it's probably about the best, giving me kind of what I'm looking for. So now I'm starting to open up different stuff here, okay? Financial income on family communication, that's good. This is another one, good one here. This one's really good too. So sexuality communication, that's interesting. Military families, not so much. Family communication patterns, that looks good. Okay, so I'm just opening up 8, 10, 12 really good things, articles that I think might be good. Okay, so before I even like read through it, I'm just kind of looking at the titles and giving a quick once through. Okay, that's really good. So sexual communications, and it's something that people are studying a lot. Let's just look at all of this stuff. I mean, anything that looks good, that's kind of in line with what you're talking about. Concerns about college, that's interesting, you know. Time diary. Okay. All right, so now I've gone this far so I can show you guys how to wrap all this up. Once you've opened up a ton of articles, you see I've got them all right-clicked. Now all I have to do is go through and pull all these out and organize it, okay? So on my desktop right here, I'm just going to create a new folder. And you can then move this folder into your OneDrive if it's research you want to do. So whatever week I'm in, so I'm in week 9, family, research, you know, just label it something. So now I have a file where I'm going to put all this information. So now I'm going to open this. I'm going to pull out my very first article. And the very first thing I'm going to do before I pull the PDF is go over here and hit cite. So I'm going to cite it. Then I'm going to come down here. Then I'm going to copy and paste it. It doesn't have the address, so now I have to get it. So I'm going to Control C. I'm going to go to my Microsoft Word. I'm going to come down here. I'm not going to Control V it. I'm going to right click, or on a Mac, just go to paste as special and paste it as text, okay? So now I'm going to get my citations rocking. I'm going to have to redo all this, but I'm not going to deal with it right now. I'm going to go back and fix these in a little bit. Like this is going to have to be lowercase. This is going to have to all be lowercase to make it in proper format. Okay, and then I just need this right here. I need the website. It's where I got it from. Forgive my clicking. So I'm going to Control C this. I'm going to come again. I'm going to get here. I'm going to hit Control V or the paste special. And then the last thing you're going to do is you highlight this, and then you're going to hit link. Now I have a link. Bam. Okay. So now I'm going to pull out this PDF. I'm going to open the PDF. Okay, now I'm going to immediately save this PDF. I don't even know if I'm going to like this article. It doesn't matter. I'm going to pull out like 15 of them. I'll use 9 or out of the 13 after I'm all done. And so I'm literally just going to label this 1 because this is my first article that I'm going to use this week. And it's all going in that same file anyhow. So this is 1. Bam, I've got that article. Closing the page. Next one. Cite. Okay, so now I'm going to get my citation. Before I even read this article, I'm getting my citation. I'm Control-Cing it. I'm going over here. It's G, which comes after H. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to do my right click. I'm going to paste this text only. Bam. I'm going to go ahead and just fix this so I don't get too lost. Make sure it's all indented. And then I'm going to do my quick little link right here while I got it all here. Okay, so bam, linked. Oh, doesn't have it. Did it like that. Now I'm going to pull out the text for this. It's going to open up a new one. I don't want to get too lost. So I'm going to make sure this is good. This one, when I open it, always takes like an extra 3 seconds because it's from a different source, but here it comes. Okay, where's the PDF on this page? Bam, there's my PDF. This one's not going to give me the ability to save it directly. It's probably going to just download it. So then I'm going to show you another quick trick to make sure it goes in the right file. And the whole goal of this, guys, this is a research paper. I'm pulling out a bunch of different articles and then I'm organizing them all. Then I'm going to go through, read the articles, and then write what I just wrote. Or write what I just read. Okay, so now I'm going to download this PDF over here. It's coming down here. So watch this. Show in folder. Okay, so now it's pulling up the folder. Now I'm going to rename this. Okay, cool. I'm going to call this 2. Now I'm going to move this to my desktop, which is then going to open up my week 9 family. And now it's in week 9 family. Bam, done. I've got that downloaded. Next article. Here we go. Cite. Okay, I got this. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to come down here. It's an L, so it's coming after G. Again, it's all alphabetized. Okay, so now I'm going to paste it. Now I'm going to go down here and fix it so it's not just bumbles of words. Okay, now I'm going to link it. And this just takes a few minutes, guys. This has only been 17 minutes of this video. I've already got like a super awesome reference going on. I've already downloaded 3 or 4 articles. I've done my template for the basic part of the paper. I've written out everything I need to do in this paper, and we've done this all in 17 minutes. What's actually slowing me down is just this internet right now. Because it just won't give me what I want instantaneously. Where's the PDF? There it is. Okay, I want to download as a PDF. It's opening up a new website, so now I'm going to download this. This is going to be article number 3. If it would just load. So I'm downloading this. Okay, I'm going to call this 3. I'm going to put it on my desktop. And notice it's all going in the same file. Okay, so that's one's going to be called 3. Okay, that one's good. Done. 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 All right, now we got like 4 or 5 more to go. Now I'm going to cite it. Guys, I don't want to waste your time while I do all of this. I'll do one more for you. Again, it's just the same thing. This one is H, so I need to put it here because it goes below G. So I'm just going to show you guys what I would do next so you guys know what to do next, basically. And so... Okay, so now that I have all, I don't have them all. I need to go through and finish them. But now that I have that done, okay, so now here's what I would do next to write my actual paper. So now I'm going to go to my paper. I'm going to go over here to week 9. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to pull up my first one. Apparently I didn't put number 1 in there, right? Probably because I'm distracted. Trying to do all this. But here, now I would open it. Okay. I got my split screen. So now I would blow it up a little bit. And now here's how I write. I would start reading. Okay, and I want to find information about family. So wherever I find information that I want, so I'm starting to read, I'm looking for something about communication, literature reviews, see what they have. We got something on social capital, extended families. So I'm kind of looking at extended families. And then whatever you guys find what you want, whatever article I'm working on, this one is Grossman. So now let's just say I found some information that I wanted to talk about, like social capital. Like, for example, social capital theory examines communication in the family in terms of dominance and submission regarding group dynamics. Then I would go Grossman, whatever year this is. I was going to say it up here somewhere on my page, or right here. 2018. So then I would read the rest of this article and I would do all of my Grossman. And I would fit Grossman. If he defines communication, I'd put it there, okay? If they're talking about problem areas, I put it there. I put it here. And this is what it would look like. So let's say he was talking about problem areas, for example, like the idea that the father is supposed to be dominant and that causes problems. So then you would just, this is what it would look like. Then you have your paragraphs all filled in right here. So now notice what a paper looks like. Title, page is here. I copy and paste it and use the same one over and over again. I just change the teacher name, change the date, change the class, whatever. That's what an APA standard looks like. Okay, then down here, you have prepare a pamphlet. That's your title. I have my introduction. I have my introductory paragraph. I have my next thing with this discussion. That's my 3 bullet points. Okay, then I have my conclusion. Here's what I'm going to talk about in my conclusion. I've got my references. I have a big reference section. Now I just need to go clean it up, make sure this is lowercase the C, P, and stuff, because that's not proper. Okay, and then I would add these to the dictionary so it's not all red. Do things like that. But now this is how you do a research paper, guys. Pull out a bunch of articles. Knock out your citations first. Have your paper already structured. Start reading, and then start writing in what you read. Okay? So that's what you do, guys. And every paper starts with the purpose of this paper is to examine, the purpose of this pamphlet, the purpose of this PowerPoint, whatever it is. Okay, that's professional style. Good luck to you, and holler if you have questions.